Welcome back to the Narrative Club. On today's episode, I have none other than Jigsaw Jacote himself talking about his new hit series, The Coney. Hey, Jig.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great. I've been hearing all these good things about The Coney, not the restaurant.
Right.
they going crazy. The first thing first, y'all, y'all shared, came together, shared, made different promo. Came up with different concepts on how to get the promotion out there. Because you sold out your theater like in
12 days.
12 days.
Yeah. 12 days.
Because I said, they really can't do seat tickets. I said, let me call and tell them the trick to it. If you keep buying tickets, I will keep selling them to you. You know, right. Figuring out the theater. Like I told them, I said, people stay sometime to watch your movie. But 12 days, that's good for a premiere. And it was a blizzard night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I seen the crowd. I'm looking like, ooh. I had suffered real bad arthritis. I was supposed to come. I said, I had to drive home in that mess. I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm scared for them. It was ice cold. It was cold, and it still was. I looked at it. I said, I am so glad and grateful that they came out. I said, it must be them East Side drivers over there who can drive that good, because I can't. I like it. So I seen the turnout was good. It was like that was like our worst winter day here.
Yeah.
That was our worst winter day. And the premiere sold out well, and the feedback response. How did you come up with the concept of the Coney?
Like Mo said earlier, Stretch Money song, Coney, him, KDZ and Deza.
Okay.
Yeah, that song called Coney. And I was just listening to it one day. I was like, damn, I just do all right, Coney. So I hit up Mo, like, I got this idea. This dude work at the Coney, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what he do. I don't know what the concept is. Somebody sell drugs in the parking lot, something go wrong in there. And he was like, all right, bet. Like, next day, I think he came with the characters. Sent me the character list. And I was like, all right, bet. Then he just started writing. And he sent it to me. It's 160 pages.
Right.
I was like, woohoo. So I read it, and I was like, oh, yeah. We start casting. Like we handpicked everybody.
So y'all pretty much knew by looking at the script what you were direction
who wanted to work the spot. And like Red said earlier, it basically is Surveillance, the movie, just called Coney. Because basically we use that same concept from that series Surveillance. Mm-hmm. But instead we just based it, instead of calling it Surveillance, we call it Coney. Because it's the same concept, but this one had more in-depth story.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And it don't help that we like the best, and when it comes to having Coney Islands,
right,
and things like that. So y'all did y'all bring the folks in for the food, or scare the folks away from the violence?
Oh no, actually, it was still open and operating. We was filming between stuff, cause like when if we had bodies on the floor, people came in, they be laying there. They be like, "What the fuck?" They be like, "Oh, see the cameras," and then realize it's a movie, and then
then they want to be in it.
Yeah.
That's like the craziest thing when you out filming and people pull up or show up because, operations still got to operate for you to film in. And they want to be, oh, what y'all doing? Oh, let me get in the shot. Then they pull out their camera, next thing you know, 3-4 cars in the pool. They're like, Lord Jesus, I just want to get this scene done and finished. So, with the Coney, will it be a part 2?
No, but it is spin-offs. Because each character, like Tulu, he's a whole character and has a whole backstory.
Okay.
That we're gonna show.
Now if you're gonna do a spin-off, see, that's why I tell you I love you. You're just so smart. Cause I'm not a sequel person. Right. If I would say I don't like sequels, I don't like series, and they be like, why you don't like series? First series take a lot of money and a lot of time, dedication, hard. Sequels, it becomes boring after so long because then you got to keep adding to it. That's like telling a lie in the first one, you got to keep it with that same lie to get to the second one. But when you have each character take a backstory, that's a whole different story. Yeah. So it's not like I really got to keep up with this. I'm telling you something about his childhood and built, which is good because I think that's what P Valley did this year. Gave a lot of backstory. So that's good.
So that's what we're going to do, backstories from a lot of the characters.
Oh, y'all in for a treat then.
Right.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Oh yeah.
I know we family now. We always can be locked in. Jig do good. He do good work, good business, and good advice. So when you got those mixed in, and he has a team.
Yeah.
When I see people with a team, I know you good, cause ain't nobody sticking with people who don't have no team.
Yes, sir.
If your team will go wherever you go, cause they know you're a good leader. So we thank you here on the Narrative Club, and you always welcome.
Thanks for having us. Thank you. We out. Watch the Coney on Tubi.
Welcome back to the Narrative Club. On today's episode, I will have Maurice Farr and Josh Fisher talking about the Coney. What up, Maurice?
What's going on?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm chilling, feeling good.
Last time I had you on, it was like the same thing we was doing too.
Yeah, what was going
Yeah,
on?
I was having an event and you came and did an interview with me the same time about the project that you had going in, which was the noise and music and things like that. But now you're on the actual behind the scenes writing. Can you give us a little feedback on the Coney and how you came up with the storyline and stuff?
Yeah, well, just Jig, the director, came to me with an idea. He basically just gave me an idea. He didn't give me like no characters and like that. Just said I want something to happen at the Coney, and he was basing it off a Stretch Money song, I believe. And that night I thought about it like I normally do when I get a good idea and I hear something I like. I liked it from the moment he told me. And me and Twist, we ride and we listen to music and we talk. And I was just thinking about the different scenarios that I could put together, and I basically came up with the plot and everything just riding in the car. And after that, I liked it so much, I made my bullet points, and the story just took off. And I normally I write like a full outline so I know how the outcome is going to be. With this one, I didn't. I just wrote to it every day.
So you came with full script.
And basically it was just shaped like a script. It was a full script. I just didn't know how I wanted to end it. And so when I got like halfway through it, I was like, yeah, I got it. This is the way I'm gonna end it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I already had put a few other plot twists in there, and then I was able to play off of that. So it came together well. Jig shot it. It was like a perfect marriage.
I'm about to say, because I know y'all worked on the plant. You did some writing on the plant too.
Yep.
What the difference is when you talk about this one, the smile on your face is like you found your niche in this actual field, not like you really love.
Well, I mean, I've been knew I had found my niche, but others hadn't knew. This is the first time that other people get a chance to see. Yeah, because I like I worked on the plant, but there's a lot of us to work on that. So this is like my first solo product that just totally came from me, so I'm proud of that, and it's getting good reviews. So people get to see that.
Yeah,
I've been telling y'all all along.
I seen the reviews. Well, you know, I always believe it.
For sure.
I done seen you raw on set, come out of humble scene, then go into a crazy scene. So I know what you can do.
For sure.
But that's how people sleep on you. You just gotta wake them up. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. It's the first time ever meeting you, so it's like I don't really know your credentials and what you have played in and things like this. But I do know he came across my timeline because he shared the flyer and the premiere heavily. Like I was like, I ain't never seen him before, but I showed him on the promotion team because he good. And I knew you had a main character role too. So give me a little. Can you tell my audience about who Josh Fisher is?
Well, Josh Fisher is a musician, actor, promoter, all of the above. I wear a lot of different hats, but for the most part right now, I'm focusing on the acting, and I've been locked in with my man Jig for a long time now, like, what we was talking about, like something over 10 years, going on 10 years, something like that, but I just, the Coney was like my first in theaters release. Like I've been in about, 4 other projects of his, so everything that I've done movie-wise have came from this team. So like for this to be like this big, it just means something to me. Like it just shows like when you put that work in and lock in with a team, like you never know what type of opportunities may come. You know, not saying that you shouldn't take other opportunities, but at the same time, it's like I appreciate everything he's like given to me because he didn't have to do that. You know, I'm just another actor out here trying to get my name out, and you know, my man.
Jig is good though. I tell people that all the time. So not just in front of y'all. Now I mean they can tell you any office I done set in with anybody that anything. I be like that's one of the realest ones I done met in the game. Yeah. So and it's always good to have if you feel comfortable with a team.
Yes. Can't
nobody if they try to do it by themselves, it's gonna look like they try to do it by themselves.
It is.
So and then when Jig always have his team smiling and happy.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's a good person to work with. He's easy to work with.
We need more Jigs in the game.
Oh God.
You've been on the other set.
That'll break through the floor. All them heads that big.
Yeah. Real, man. But you know, that's my little track record as far as that goes. But I'm just, you know, I'm a sponge in the game right now. You know, I'm just grateful to be around all of these great people that I can not only work with but learn from as well. You know, so.
So tell us a little bit about your role in the Coney.
My role in the Coney, for those that haven't seen it, you know, I play a young guy that's just finishing up with high school, and he's working at the Coney, trying to save him some money, get his car together, save some more money to get to college. And for those that know about the Coney, real Detroit life type of deal, you know, he get involved in some Coney type activities. By association though, you know, I'm one of the innocent ones that just get involved in the hood activities, you know, a victim of my surroundings, as they say. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give too much away for those that haven't seen it, but it's a good one. You know, it's emotional. You're gonna have some laughs. You're gonna have some cries. You're gonna have a lot of questions, but it's worth it. You know, the Coney is definitely worth sitting through.
And where can I catch the Coney at?
For the main place right now, you know, they can catch it on Tubi. It's on Google Play. It's on YouTube TV. We got a lot of other streaming apps that are coming that you can catch it on, but Tubi the main one right now. It's top 3, but.
Tubi.
Yeah.
Streaming on Tubi. Okay. Thank y'all for coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate
Thank you for having us.
Welcome back to the Narrative Club. On today's episode, I have 2 of the hit series, The Coney's actors, speaking on their roles and how it was on set, what they got coming next, and who they are.
How you doing?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm all right. First off, thanks for having me here. You know what I mean?
Thank you for coming.
Definitely, it's a blessing. I go by the name of Boom though, and my name is Tulu in the movie, one of the actors.
You had a main role, or?
I say I'm a main type of guy, so every role I got is main, you know. But I'm in there frequently, so yeah, I got a couple good scenes.
How did you like this script?
This one dope, like I say, working with the homie once again, Jig. You know, his platform, and you know, every time his sets is just dope, you know, and it's make you comfortable. So I just like working with him, period. And the experience for me, you know, every time is a blessing, you know.
Yeah. What other projects have you did with you?
So I did a few. I got a little something in the plant. I'm doing Shim Guy. That's my character in there.
Mm-hmm.
We did the pig lady. I did with him a quick scene, and another one we working on with PTSD. Yep. So a couple of them I've been, you know, shilling with the homie, and we've been shimming since way back too, you know.
Okay.
For years, yeah. So I salute the homie. I just like being a part of it, you know.
Okay, do that. That's the whole thing. People like, what made you want to act? Is it because I know you said you do music as well?
Yeah. So I've been doing music. Yep, I got a project coming too. It's called Check My Resume. I've been doing music for a minute, so that's where I started. I met him doing music probably over about 10 years ago, something like that. And I've been just watching like the city doing the acting. My big homie 40 the Great, he was the one that first dropped the movie 5K1. So that was like one of the first classes I was like young watching, and everybody else in the city, you know. Everybody got on all kind of sets, so I'm just a student of the game, you know.
Welcome to the game.
For sure. I think I'm here now. I'm here to stay too. So salute to you too.
You a good hands with Jig though.
Oh, yeah,
He's smart with it. Like in the music industry, you just gotta be smart with all this industry stuff though. It ain't just music. I don't care what industry you in. I don't. The post office read up on that stuff too.
That's what I've been doing, getting the business right, you know.
Always. Hey, love.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and about yourself.
Well, I'm Nika. I wear many hairs and many hats. But y'all can call me Nika Danshay, the writer. I work with Jig and Jacote Films. I worked on a few projects with him. I'm an extra in the Coney. I was the worldwide famous Uber driver that drove Josh to his demise, however.
And you're another one of G's regulars who being with like all his projects and help the team write. So.
I do. I am a writer for the plant. I act in the plant also. I worked on other projects like Detroit 80s and The Pig Lady and some more stuff. So yeah, I'm working with him now on some upcoming things.
I love y'all trust factor. Like y'all trust just
Jig,
like
Jig,
here, they gonna let him write this and write that.
Jig is the man. He really did give me an opportunity to shine. I've been in a lot of movies before Tubi and all that stuff. You know, I did premieres and things like that. But like really giving me the opportunity to learn and advance in this building, I have to thank him for that. So I'm grateful.
Well, thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And the Coney was really, really dope. It's like one of the, even though I'm just an extra, it's like one of my favorite Tubi movies right now. So y'all gotta check that out.
For sure.
Y'all heard her. Go check out the Coney.
Check it out. That's what I'm gonna come show me out at. You said my grandma, because I've been following you two on Facebook, right? You said you remember you know I look different in person, so for those who don't know, they can follow me on the gram at boom_313 and boom 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 on Facebook. So we shimming now.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I know, we know each other.
Yeah,
now.
now, yeah. I've been doing just about the whole cast. I just shimmy with everybody in this mud. Shimmy.
Just shimming. Now we here now, you know.
Yeah, well, we thank you for coming out. You just shimmy there to play. We shimmied all up now, baby.
Team Jacote.
Yeah, Team
Team
Jacote.
Jacote.
Yeah.